Hello, web workers. It's Tom Watts from Stratcom again. This time bringing you a segment of Make It Pretty. So we just got finished with UX segment of putting together a homepage in Layout Builder, but now we're going to really unleash the full power of Layout Builder using the library items. So I'm going to show you how to build a page from the library items we've already created in our Layout Builder library. So let's get started really quickly. We're going to go back into content as usual, and we just went through this in the other one, so I'm going to gloss over some of this. We're going to add our content, basic page. We're going to call this library demo, and we're going to set this up as a no sidebars, so header and footer only, with the ability to keep our body regions if we need to, and we're going to save that off. So now we have that empty layout again. So now, where it took us quite a long time to create our homepage, just building the page manually, although still much faster than traditional site farm, now we can unleash the power of this tool. So let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to say layout again, get on into Layout Builder. So we added sections before. We're now going to import them from the library. So when you click this button here, you're going to get a bunch of different options here. So you can see a list of already pre-created components and sections that you can just plop in here. So let's go with we're not going to do the full page stuff now, but let's just grab let's grab an intro section. I think there's an intro section here. Yeah, here we go, intro section. So now we clicked intro section. We have our alignable promo that's in there already. Obviously, there's going to be text in here you want to change, but we're in Layout Builder right now, so we can just go in here and say configure, and we could add an image to it. Why don't we do that? Let's add an image. We'll grab one of these. Let's grab this one. Search selected. So now we have an image. We're going to just say research is fun, the best. UC Davis, and we'll just change this to say our new description. And we'll paste that in a couple of times to fill it out. Oops. Okay, and we'll give it, we'll leave learn more. Take this out. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to give it a brand new color. So let's give it an alignment. So we have our new image. Actually, I'm going to show you what it looks like center. So we're going to center align it, and we're going to give it a brand new color of Buddha Greek. Let's update that. So now we have a new section full here. I don't like that centered alignment on that. That image is too big. So we'll go back in here and we'll say left aligned. Update. There we go. All right, so now we have our own custom alignable promo intro section that we just drew in there. So we didn't have to put all that stuff together. We just modified the existing section. So let's add another section from library. Let's import it from library. Let's say we want 3 link tiles to kind of expand on this page. So boom, we've got 3 link tiles. We go in here, we can change our titles. Say graduate, research, change our image, grab a different one. Do we have a research image is the question. Let's just grab athletics one. Oh, we'll grab that one. Let's just do that. So we got that. And then we have learn all about and we're going to change this to Let's do Pretty Creek to keep them consistent. Okay, so we have our new tool in there right there. We can just go in and modify all these. So we'll do that really quickly. I'm not going to change the images just to make it a little easier on you guys. So it's undergraduate. And we'll say research at UC Davis is great. Okay, and we're going to change our color again to Pretty Creek. And we'll just keep that random link in there. Okay, so now you can see we can modify this whole section. Get back in here, I'll modify this one really quick. And we'll just say research. Let's give this one a new image. And we'll say this one. And we're going to say Cruise. And we'll change our color to Pretty Creek. Boom. We have a new section here. We're going to save our layout just to see what this all looks like. So we have our intro section here, and we've got now our link tiles here underneath. And those are all going to be part of our new page. So you can see everything's accessible. We've got all our contrast stuff. Our IT team worked really hard to make sure all these components will work for you and all of your users. And then let's go back in the layout. We'll put one more section in just to show you how easy this is. So let's import from library again. Let's see. Let's do a traditional text. This is a text section with focal links. So now, boom, we have just click the button and you have a ready to go section that you can just, edit here. So we just go in here and configure this. And we already have this in research, so we're just going to leave it at that. But you can make anything, or you can add more text to this, modify it however you need to. But it gives you a great way to just get your page started. That way, instead of creating a focal link from scratch, you can go in and just edit an existing one. Change the icon and color, and you've got something new, right? So we've got something new and different. So this is the real power of the tool. And beyond even this, you have these sections. We can do something even more creative here and quick. Let's do this. We're going to save this layout. So now let's make an entire page here. So let's say you need a home page. You don't want to think through the layout. You just want to put something together and have it ready and then modify it to meet your needs. You can just go here and say, we're going to go content again. We'll go through this whole process that we've just done. We're going to call this demo library homepage. We're going to give this no sidebars again and save it. Got our section, and we're going to say layout and import from library. And we're going to say we want that whole homecoming homepage in our site. And boom, you just add it, and the whole thing is in there. You have every component aligned exactly how it was aligned with all the settings that you have. And so what you can do is, you can create, I think it's especially powerful for landing pages, because you can create a standard landing page type layout for your sites, and you can just keep dropping them in from the library and modifying them with your new content. So, we could go in here, obviously, and modify any of these things to change any of this by, this is now Causeway Classic. We'll leave tradition because it's the same thing, and we'll say tickets to the game. And we'll leave everything else the same. Boom, we have a new page, Causeway Classic, tickets to the game. We can modify our menus. We can do anything we want. These components, when you change them here on the library clone page, you're not going to change them throughout your website like that happens now with your block. So these only live on the page you've created. When you create a new page from the library, it's another new page with a whole set of new components that you can modify. And it doesn't, these aren't going to, contribute towards your block limit. So these are just out there in the ether. They're on these pages. You can make as many as you want. You can modify them any way you want. You can create, a bunch of different templates for your site that can make creating content, especially for folks that may not have, if you have a set of content contributors that don't have any design skill, you can just give them these templates and say, hey, just use this, change the titles, change the buttons. I have a set of images for you, and you can quickly make pages in Sitefarm that would take you normally maybe a day to create a whole page. You can put these together in half an hour if it's coming from a template. And then if you want, we can go back in here. Let's say we want to modify this page. We can go grab, say we want one of those link tile sections. We're going to put that in here. So we're going to go back here and say import from library, and we're going to say 3 tile links. So boom, we have our 3 tile links. We can modify those with athletics pictures and links and colors and do whatever we want. That's going to be a new thing. So this, in my opinion, is the most powerful part of the new layout builder tool. I know that you all are probably very excited about having the ability to make custom layouts and have these new components and all of that. But I think the power comes from these libraries where we can add and create these web ecosystems for our departments that are consistent and easy and put together quickly. So you can make, if you get a request from somebody to make a landing page for a campaign or something in a day, which happens to us sometimes, we could easily just grab a page that we have set up in that format from the library. Now we have a framework, and we can change out the content and component, or the content and media, and you have the page done in a couple of hours where it would have taken you days or weeks previously. So this is the real power. Thank you for joining me for Make It Pretty. We'll have questions and answers at the end. I look forward to talking more about Layout Builder. Thank you.